Yo, what up guys? Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had a Keyblade. This is part 3. In the last part, Izuku continued getting stronger and getting more and more powerful as a Keyblade wielder, taking down heartless nobodies and also redeeming people, especially nobodies who want a second chance of life. With meeting Ryuku and her sidekick known as Nejire, but then also taking part in the hero entrance exam at UA, with then feeling like he passed with flying colors. However, he felt an unnatural darkness at the school for a time, but soon as the entrance exam ended, it disappeared. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Everything is quiet. Not a single word, thought, or sound. Until 1 minute, Izuku Midoriya hears something. As he feels like he's seeing things. Seeing people, actually. As images began flashing through his mind, with a group of people wearing that of mask and are also Keyblade wielders began battling one another, scheming behind each other's backs, and many things like that. Within another group of Keyblade wielders trying their best to figure things out, but are soon separated from one another and sent to different time periods in a way. Within another group of 3 Keyblade wielders, close friends, as they rise up to the stars, as they have necklaces that look like stars in their hands. With that, they also began fighting 2 people, one wearing a mask and an elderly man. But soon, the memories began to fade, as Izuku soon wakes up, thinking, what did I just saw? Who were those people, by any chance? I mean, they were Keyblade wielders, but I've never seen them before. What's going on here? With Izuku confused, and then getting out of the bed, preparing for another day at junior high. With a couple weeks have now passed, Izuku has gotten his entrance letter from UA, which him passing at the top of the entrance exam, getting first place, as he has 122 points to get the highest, even surpassing that of Bakugo's not simple 90 points, actually. As Izuku heads to school, and it being a usual typical day, as soon as classes end, their homeroom teacher wanted to meet Izuku and Bakugo at the faculty room, with soon congratulating both boys, saying, I'm not surprised from you, Bakugo, for making it. However, Midoriya, I am truly surprised. Not only that you were able to pass the entrance exam to get into the hero course at UA, you even got the top score. If anything, I'm impressed. I hope that you didn't do anything illegal to saying, no sir, nothing like that. I got into the school with my own strength and my own skill. Nothing more. But soon hearing this, Bakugo gets that of pissed and angry at Izuku hearing those words. But soon their teacher saying, well, even so, you made it into the school and you two are truly the pride of this school. I hope you live up to the expectations that UA has for the both of you. But soon after finishing the speech and the 2 boys leaving the faculty room, Bakugo saying, Deku, meet me outside. I need to talk to you. With soon Izuku saying, sorry, Kachan, I don't have time to talk to you. I need to head out. Soon saying, do you seriously think that you're... Soon Izuku saying, no, I'm literally busy today. I don't have time to talk to you or time for you to threaten me and all that other bullcrap or ask on how I got into UA. Right now, I'm really busy and I don't have time for you at all. With then Izuku walking off. With that, Bakugo was stunned and surprised, saying, Deku has never told me off like that. What the hell? The hell is going on? What soon? Bakugo is nothing but confused, surprised, and thinking that everything that he knew is being turned upside down right now. Not only that Izuku made it into UA, but got the highest score, it basically defies everything that he knows. What soon? Izuku heading off as he brings out his green cloak, puts it on, and heads out to purify more and more hearts. With that, he's taken out quite a bit of Heartless actually. Some being special Heartless and some being normal, regular Heartless. However, there are also many grunt nobodies as well, and a few special ones too. However, he's more surprised that these nobodies wake up one minute and then they just end up with a black coat. It just feels weird in a way. So he wants to see how a nobody and a Heartless are created. So tonight, he waits until Heartless strikes. As Izuku thinks this, soon he hears a voice saying, quite the view up here, isn't it? What soon Izuku gets shocked and was about to slip, with saying, that voice and that carefree personality. Master Double M? It's soon saying, yep, in the flesh. It's been a while, Izuku. How you been, kiddo? With soon saying, I'm doing fine, Master. But however, I want to thank you for giving me the books I need to master my Keyblade. With soon saying, you're doing quite well on your own. I'm just giving you quite the nudge and the information you need to become the hero you've always dreamt of. With soon Izuku saying, thank you, Master. Within, he begins saying, so, I will tell you this though. If you want to get stronger or you feel like you're stagnating, you may need this. Soon, he tosses him a black coat, as that's of Organization 13. With Soon saying, wait, how did you? Soon saying, there's a reason these coats exist. They're not just to be looking cool and badass and all that, but they're useful because they help you travel between the darkness to other worlds. Soon Izuku saying, travel between the darkness to other worlds. Yep, that's the reason behind them. But I will tell you this. Then after that, I'm done giving you hints. You're gonna have to figure out things on your own again. If you stay in the darkness in between the worlds, you will be consumed by darkness. You won't be just turned into a Heartless and create a nobody of yourself, Izuku. No, you will be a being of pure darkness itself. That's what happens if you stay in there for too long. But think of this also as a good side as well. With soon Izuku saying, how? Within saying, you'll be facing against your inner darkness. I mean, you're probably thinking to yourself, me? Have darkness? Preposterous. It's saying, well, you don't have to sound so rude about it, sir. Saying, oh, sorry, whatever. But everybody has darkness in their hearts. Even the purest of souls. I mean, you can try and purge that darkness. But without the darkness, you can't survive. But what do I know, after all? But still, gaining new powers through facing against your inner darkness is true, though. If you do that, you'll become even stronger, Izuku. With soon, Izuku saying, thank you. But like I said, only do it if you feel like it, or if you really, really need to. Don't just jump in head first, guns blazing after all. Soon, Izuku saying, thank you, Master. Saying, don't mention it. At any rate, catch you later. Soon, he enters a dark corridor as well. Soon, Izuku, looking at the black coat, saying, face against my own darkness. Let's just hope I can. With that, Izuku goes off. As the night goes on, he begins thinking to himself, it's quite quiet. I expected a lot more Heartless and Nobodies out. But seems like that's not the case tonight. Well, maybe I should. But soon he hears screaming from the alleys below, with somebody running from something. With soon Izuku saying, perfect. As soon he thinks, if it's a villain attack, I'll probably stop it. But if it's a Heartless going after a human, well, it'll be a good chance to see on how Heartless are created alongside Nobodies. But soon he heads closer and closer, with the person running being a normal person with a quirk, as it seems like nothing's chasing him until he trips. Soon he's saying, please, stay away, don't come any closer. Within, he begins being engulfed into something before his heart is removed from his body, surrounded in darkness, and then creating a normal Heartless. But soon the body is fading and then disappears. But soon Izuku thinking, damn. So I don't know what. So the Nobody just basically disappears 1 minute and goes somewhere else, probably to be created. But now I know how the Heartless are created now, seeing it in person. With that, the newly formed Heartless noticed Izuku, as then it being cocky and rushes at the Keyblade wielder. But then, with a single strike, as the Heartless jumps at it, strikes it down. With soon, it fades, and the heart is released, while Izuku puts his Keyblade into the ground and puts his hands together, praying for the heart to find peace. But soon thinking to himself, now to find that Nobody. But soon Izuku was attacked by somebody, as it being a hero, as he thinks, damn it, seriously, of all the times saying, stop right there, Key Warrior, you're under arrest for illegal vigilante. But soon Izuku disappeared without the hero even finishing, saying, what the? He's gone! Saying, sorry, but I don't have time. With soon he getting hit by something else again, as it being like that of an iron ball. With soon Izuku was able to knock it back. With that, another hero, as he brings as his arm transform into that of a cannon. With soon saying, you can't let you go, Key Warrior. Your reign as a vigilante ends here. But soon Izuku thinking to himself, great. With then shooting another barrage of cannonballs at the Greenette boy, as he deflects and dodges every single one while continued running away, as he's thinking to himself, this is insane. Why are so many heroes here today? I'm just this lone vigilante that hasn't taken any lives except Heartless. But once I defeat the Nobodies, they'll always revert back to normal. And most of the Heartless I take down are mostly villains or people who soon become villains. Normal Heartless are basically ones that, well, end up being consumed by the darkness because Heartless are hungry for hearts after all. But still, and the Nobodies I take down, well, most of them do pick up a fight, but mostly out of self-preservation, of course. And I can understand that. But right now, this is getting ridiculous, as a few couple of heroes are now on his tail. With soon Izuku thinking to himself, I just need to find somewhere to hide for the time being before. Within, he jumps into the air. As soon as he does, he soon meet with that of a massive claw, as it looked like that of a dragon claw. With soon saying, ah, shit. Getting knocked back down to the ground as he creates out of a crater, with soon using his Keyblade to heal his wounds with Cure, saying, well, I'm not gonna lie, that actually did hurt. As soon he cracks his arms and joints, trying to get a feel of his arms even though he healed his wounds. But then he realized that the person that hit him was Ryuku, as saying, Key Warrior, this is the end. Make this easier on yourself and turn yourself in. This is your only warning. But soon, Izuku thinks to himself, man, this is so annoying. I don't want to fight them, not one bit. And besides, I've never really tested my Keyblade on a living person that isn't a Heartless or nobody. But still, why of all times? I don't want to use my Keyblade on innocent people, especially not heroes. As Izuku thinks this, while he's basically surrounded by many pros and Ryuku and her sidekicks, with he seeing one up top as being Nejire Hado, saying, Nejire. Soon, as he looks closely at her, she has that of a somber look on her face, as she doesn't really feel like this is right. Soon she'd be thinking, this isn't right, but he's still breaking the law. We have to take him in. Let's just hope that it's for his own good, but it's for his own good. He could get hurt and get others hurt as well, like Ryuku said. But then Izuku thinking to himself, this is getting ridiculous. Then he brings up his Keyblade for everyone to see. As soon he says, Force! As soon everyone begins feeling a pressure slamming them all down to the ground. Then everyone begins feeling like they're being slammed to the ground by dozens of cars at the same time, as it being that of gravity magic. Soon, Nejire looks at Izuku. Soon, she having almost that of a good look at her. As then thinking, wait, it can't be. Soon turning around, and Izuku escaping from all the pros that are after him. Then getting a good way away from them. Soon, everyone the gravity magic soon fades, with few of the pros saying, ah, damn it, I didn't think he had gravity quirk too. Soon saying, I remember him having that of a fire, ice, lightning, and wind quirk, but they never said anything about some kind of gravity quirk alongside that weird ass sword of his. With one of them thinking, damn it, a vigilante like him be going around with so many powers? How could somebody like him turn to vigilantism if he could have all that power to become a hero? But soon after hearing all this, Ryuku saying, everyone calm yourself. We still need time to find him. He couldn't have gone too far. So we split up and continue looking. Is that understood? With all the pros saying, yes ma'am. Then she looking at Nejire saying, Nejire, you're with me as usual. But soon Nejire still spaced out, still thinking, saying, Nejire? With Nejire removing from her train of thought, as she soon says, sorry, Ryuku, I was just thinking. As she soon saying, what are you thinking about? Is it about still having second thoughts on trying to capture him? Saying, no, it's not that. It's just, I feel like I've seen him before, that's all. Soon saying, you have? Wait, did you see his face? Well, just a glimpse of it, actually. I didn't really see it all as a whole. But I'm taking my time to remember it. Then she's saying, take your time, Nejire. If that's the case, head back to the agency, and you'll have more time to focus there. We'll just finish up the chase here. Soon Nejire saying, you sure? Saying, yeah, go. with then Ryuku transforming back into her dragon form and soon flying off. With then, Nejire was all on her own. She thinking, could it be really Midoriya? No, it seems too obvious, but still. Was soon, Izuku made it back home in one piece, as he was able to remove his green cloak, and then, as he's leaning against the wall, heavy at breath, thinking, this is too much for me sometimes. Not only that, oh man, I really hope that Hado didn't see me or anything like that. With soon thinking to himself, no, I doubt she could see my face, but still, how the hell this cloak doesn't really hide my face all too well, not as much as it used to. With thinking, I need something else, something a lot more easier to see, so people can barely even see my face at all. As he thinks this, soon he remembers that he still has the black coat that the Master of Masters gave him. With soon thinking to himself, I'll have to use this from now on if I plan on taking down heartless nobodies. Soon, the months have gone by, and many people have barely talked about Izuku as the key warrior, and as he's keeping a low profile, as he's decided not to go out every night of the week, instead to go out 2 times a week instead. With soon, he's still preparing for his transfer to UA after all. With then him wondering, how am I going to use my Keyblade? They could thank me as the key warrior, especially with soon Izuku could probably make the excuse about it being a quirk actually instead. With soon Izuku saying, yeah, that could work. That could work out real well. With soon he has to say, but I do have to nerf myself after all. That also means I can't use my magic. The police and all the heroes already know I can use all of them. But they don't know I can use light magic or that of dark magic, which I'm not that proficient in. But still, this would be better than not doing anything at all. So let's hope it works. With Izuku hoping that this excuse could work for him at UA. But soon, Izuku arrives at UA High, saying, this is the start. The start as my life as a hero. A hero that walks the path of the light, but understands the darkness as well. But soon, walking into UA, as he was struggling to find Class 1A, with soon he arrives, is thinking, this is the start, my new beginnings. As he has that of a happy smile, as he thinks, as long as I don't run into Chan. Soon as he slid the door open, his smile went that of a frown. With soon Bakugo arguing with that of a tall and blue-haired boy with glasses, with him basically telling Bakugo to remove his feet from the desk, but with Bakugo continue being that of a smartass and thinking that he's better than them. But soon, realizing that the situation would just escalate even more, the blue-haired boy tried to make friends with the Ashen Blonde. But soon, he introduced himself as Tenya Ida, from a private school known as Some. Within Bakugo, hearing that, thinking that Ida's better than him because he went to a private school, with soon telling him he looks forward to ripping him a new one in the future. With soon Ida saying, you would threaten me, your classmate? Are you sure you're in the right school? With soon Izuku sighing, saying, yeah, he's in the right school. I should know. Kachan would have gotten to UA with flying colors after all, knowing how determined he is. With soon everybody looking at the green-net boy, with Bakugo looking at Izuku, as he's pissed at him, saying, God damn it, Deku! So you're in my class as well? It's like I could never escape you! With soon Izuku sighing and giving off a smile saying, the feeling's mutual, Kachan. But it can't be helped. We're stuck in the same class, so we got to... With soon, Bakugo walks up to Izuku with that of an angry look and pissed off, saying, no way in hell I'm going to accept you being here. Like a quirkless nerd like you could get into this school. You had to bribe the damn staff or cheat it in any way. That's only possible. But soon, a few people in the classroom were actually confused, thinking on how Izuku could have cheated to get into UA. With soon Izuku saying, I didn't cheat, not one bit. Within, a person, they hear a feminine voice saying, hey, I know that messy hair from anywhere. You're that sword boy. With soon Izuku turning around saying, oh, hey, you're, with soon saying, oh, I guess I never really introduced myself. My name's Ochaka Uraka. What's your name? With soon Izuku saying, oh, Izuku Midoriya. It's a pleasure. But soon Izuku shaking her hand as she gives off that of a comforting and warm smile. But soon Izuku saying, wow, she's really nice. And pretty cute actually too. But I should probably not say that out loud. With Izuku blushing, but also having his eyes closed and smiling while still shaking her hand. Within, Ida walks over to Izuku, saying, I remember you. We were in the same practice area. As soon Izuku saying, oh yeah, well, I was saying, I wish to say you must have known about the rescue points during the exam. And I believe because of that, you are truly worthy of being part of this classroom. But soon Izuku saying, oh, I didn't know about rescue points either. Instead, I just thought what I did was right. With soon Izuku saying, I also showed off a little bit of my abilities with my Keyblade. Man, let's just hope that the school faculty doesn't think that I'm the Key Warrior, even though I am. As internally, he's nervous as hell. Within, Uraka begins asking tons of questions about the school, about her classmates, and also what are they going to be doing. Within, a person outside saying, if you're here to make friends, then you should leave now. Within, Izuku, Ochako, Ida, and even Bakugo look outside as they see that of a man in a yellow sleeping bag. It almost looks like that of a caterpillar in a way. As then he gets out of it and then walks past the 14s into a podium. As he soon says, hello, my name is Shota Aizawa, and I'll be your homeroom teacher from the next 3 years. With soon pulling out something from a sleeping bag saying, here, get these gym uniforms on and meet me out in the training field in the next 30 minutes. I will not have tardiness. Is that understood? But soon, a couple minutes later, everyone in Class 1A now has UA gym uniforms on. With soon, Izuku saying, oh man, I don't like this. I do not like this one bit. As soon, somebody in the classroom, being that of a girl with long green hair and has somewhat the features of a frog, saying, Mr. Aizawa, shouldn't we be at orientation ceremony? But soon he's saying, you don't have time for pointless stuff like that. When you're in the hero course, every time you have is precious. Also, UA doesn't follow the traditional means in high schools. Homeroom teachers can do whatever they want when they want for their classroom. So, if I want you to see what you all are capable of, I want to see what you're all capable of. Is that understood? But soon, everybody actually, some of them began gulping, while a few of them don't even care. Within, he brings out a ball and then tosses it to Izuku, saying, Midoriya, you got the highest points in the entrance exam, so tell me, what was your farthest throw in junior high? Saying, about 32 meters, I guess? And saying, okay then, use this time, throw the ball, but use your quirk. With then think, throw the ball, but use my quirk. Okay then, shouldn't be too hard. As then he stretches out and then tosses the ball with all of his might into the air as it goes up to at least 98 meters in the air. With that, everybody was actually stoked and psyched, with soon Izuku saying, is that good enough, sir? With soon saying, try again, and this time you better use your quirk, and if you don't, I'll expel you right here and now. With soon after hearing that, everybody was actually shocked. With soon Ochako saying, but sir, you can't just expel Midoriya just like that. With soon saying, oh, I can't I now? With then thinking to himself, because of that comment, the person with the lowest score will be expelled. With then everybody actually getting shocked and surprised. With Aizawa soon saying, like, so it's not fair. I can't expel you on the spot. Honestly, the world is full of unfairness. As heroes, your job is to combat that unfairness. And that also means you have to go all out when it comes to doing your job as a hero. You can't hold back for nothing. Is that understood, everyone? But soon after hearing this, everybody soon quiet down a little bit. With soon Izuku saying, I understand, sir, where you're coming from. However, do you really need to expel one person because Uraraka was trying to defend me? With soon saying, well, this time, well, it wouldn't have been necessary if you weren't holding back, Midoriya. Show us your real quirk. But soon, Izuku saying, yes, sir. Within, Izuku having the ball in his left hand. Within, Ida saying, so Midoriya was holding back. Mr. Aizawa told him to give it everything he's got. He shouldn't be holding back his quirk at all. But soon, Bakio saying, holding back. The reason he's not holding back is because he doesn't even have a quirk at all. The damn quirkless nerd. But soon, Bakio saying, what? He does have a quirk. Did you not know what he did to the 0-pointer, Bakugo? Saying, what? What do you mean? Back with Izuku, something appears in his right hand, as if that of a green sword that looked like that of a key. Within, everybody was shocked and surprised. Within, Aizawa saying, there it is. But soon, he was about to use his quirk on Izuku. Within, he tosses the ball in the air. As soon his eyes began turning red. With that, the sword disappears. Within, Izuku saying, wait, what? How did... With that, Aizawa saying, your sword, it's similar to that of the key warrior. You're him, are you not? But soon, Izuku was shocked and surprised. With that, Izuku was immediately expelled from the UA. But that would have probably been in some alternate timeline or something like that. But here, that's not what happened. Aizawa used his quirk on Izuku, as Izuku tosses the ball in the air. However, his Keyblade still stays, as he soon hits it with all he's got, using the flat end of his Keyblade, as it soon sent fly into the air, as it went up to at least 1,000 meters into the air. Even Aizawa was shocked, but not from the swing, no, but from his quirk not working on Izuku, with soon saying, how is this possible? With then Izuku putting his Keyblade on his shoulder, saying, will that do, teach? With soon giving off that of a cocky smile. But then everybody in Class 1A began acknowledging Izuku's true strength and everything. With then Ochako saying, I knew Izuku could have done it. With Ida saying, well, we were in the same test area, so it only makes sense that. But then Bakugo rushing at Izuku with explosions happening behind him, saying, Deku! You're gonna tell me on how long you've had your quirk, you bastard! But soon, Izuku not even moved from his position, as he still has his Keyblade on his shoulders. But then, Bakugo stopped in place, as something began wrapping around him. But soon, Bakugo tried using his explosions. However, his explosions are not working. He's saying, Bakugo, you do another outburst like that again, and I'll expel you on where you stand. With then Izuku saying, wait a minute, his hair standing up, red eyes, and a scarf that can bind literally anybody? I should have known. You're Shota Aizawa, a racerhead, the underground hero, right? With soon everybody saying, wait, he's a pro hero? An underground hero at that? With soon he's saying, Bakugo, you better calm down now. And if you don't, I'm sending you straight to the principal's office and expelling you. Is that understood? But soon, Bakugo grunting, but soon he stopped struggling. Which after that, Aizawa's scarf went back to him. As then his hair went back down too. With soon saying, now get back here. As he walks back to Aizawa, saying, Midoriya, you too. Saying, yes, sir. As he puts his Keyblade is disappeared, as he puts it away. With soon saying, I want you all to give it your all. And like I said, last person will be expelled. So don't hold back. Not one bit. With that, everybody begins giving it their all. Begins showing off all they can do. With one with that of a lightning quirk, one with somewhat of an acid quirk, somebody with that of a creation quirk, another one with that of an ice quirk, and even a quirk with, well, balls coming off his head. Everybody began trying to give it their all. But soon, all the tests began coming to an end. With instead of showing everybody their score individually with each event, they started to show. Aizawa showed each and every one of them all at once. But soon, the person with the highest score being that of Momo Yaoyorozu, Izuku Midoriya, Shoto Todoroki, and Katsuki Bakugo, and so on and so forth, until the person with the lowest score being that of Minoru Mineta. With soon, Izuku wonders, who's Minoru Mineta? As he looks at the guy with the short demeanor and the purple balls on his head, as his mouth is dropped. But soon Izuku saying, I'm guessing that is Minoru Mineta. With Izuku thinking to himself. But soon, Mineta soon begs that he doesn't get expelled. That he wanted to be a hero so badly. But soon Aizawa saying, don't worry, you're not getting expelled, Mineta. It was all a lie. But soon, everybody was shocked and surprised. However, Izuku basically a skeptic. Within, girl with that of a spiky ponytail began saying, are you all surprised? I mean, of course he was lying. It was a deceptible ruse for us to give it our all. I mean, yes, he did threaten Midoriya and Uraraka with the thought of expulsion. But I think he was planning on doing it from the very beginning. Is that right, sir? But soon, Aizawa just basically shrugged his shoulders. Within, a boy with blonde hair and a lightning bolt in his hair, and a girl with pink skin, pink hair, basically saying, you should have told us this from the very beginning. Yeah, what she said. But soon, there's a boy with looking like he has tape on his elbow saying, Man, this is such a pain. I was stressing out for nothing. With soon, she's saying, I'll make a note of that later, next time. But then, as I was saying, you can all change out of their clothes and leave school early if you want. Just make sure that you get a syllabus. Is that understood? Within everybody in class 1A saying, yes, sir. Within walking off. Within Aizawa saying, Midoriya, you stay. I need to talk to you. With that of Izuku telling Ida and Uraraka to go ahead without him. But soon he stays behind. With Izuku saying, you wanted to talk to me, Teach? As then Aizawa wrapping his scarf around Izuku. As then Izuku bringing out his Keyblade. As soon he puts it close to Aizawa's chest saying, well, Teach, that's a little bit too close. I don't really like being this close, and I really don't like using my sword out in public. Then saying, Midoriya, are you aware of the Key Warrior by any chance? With soon Izuku saying, yeah, vigilante that's been making quite a name for himself for the past couple of months. Am I right? With soon, Aizawa began running down a list of what the Key Warrior is, wanted for. Illegal hero action, using his quirk without permission, getting involved in hero business from time to time, and hurting and taking down villains and killing them. With soon Izuku saying, well, I'm not really killing villains. Well, I'm just killing heartless, but I'm releasing their hearts as well. I'm also taking down nobodies too. With soon Izuku saying, what's your point? But soon, as I was saying, I originally thought you were the Key Warrior during the entrance exam, after all. You have a sword that's similar to that of the Key Warriors. So, I wanted to see for myself if that's the case. Not only that, your swords are pretty similar to one another. With soon Izuku saying, damn it. Of course people would think that. With soon Izuku saying, look, I think you're familiar with people having somewhat similar quirks and power sets like that, right? Saying, yeah. Normally, having the similar quirk means that somebody's related, but not all the time. Just because I have the same quirk as him doesn't mean I am him. That's just basically profiling a person just because they have a similar quirk. That's kind of disrespectful, don't you think, Mr. Aizawa? But soon, Aizawa is saying to himself as he looks straight in Izuku's eyes, as he thinks, maybe you're right. Maybe it is kind of disrespectful. But as heroes, we have to take in every precaution. No one knows what the Key Warrior looks like, given that he wears a cloak that nobody can see his face. But still, we had to take every precaution. And we've never seen somebody with a quirk unlike yours until the last couple of months or so. But soon he's saying, I get it. You were just covering all your bases, and you had to expect. But soon, as I was saying, but there was one thing that did cut me off guard. You didn't, when I used my quirk on you when you were using your sword to throw the ball. So, care to explain that? On how your quirk didn't disappear when I used mine, Midoriya? But soon, Izuku saying, oh shit, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this one. But then Izuku thinking, would soon saying, sir, your quirk does work. However, what happens if it's a quirk way too strong that you can't make it disappear? Or rather, you only saw it's one of its aspects, actually. But soon saying, what do you mean, Midoriya? Well, it's true that I do have that my sword is part of my quirk, and it's called Keyblade. However, there are more aspects of this quirk too, like other abilities. Like you said you saw me during the entrance exam. That means you also saw that my sword can also create a blade of light. That's actually another aspect of my quirk. So you're saying you have more than one quirk? Saying, yeah, like that. With Izuku saying, I hope it works. Please, take it. But soon, Aizawa saying, fine, I'll believe it. Within unwrapping Izuku from his capture scar, saying, oh, thank God. Within saying, but you're not off the hook, Midoriya. I'll keep an eye on you. As long as this key warrior is still out large, you're still one of the biggest suspects. Understood? Soon Izuku saying, I understand. Totally. Within saying, alright, now get going. Saying, yes sir. Within heading back to change out of his gym uniform. Within Aizawa's thinking to himself, my quirk didn't work on him. And if I would have known if he had that of a secondary quirk, even something would have happened. So, what are you really hiding, Midoriya? And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. And also, please like and subscribe, which helps out the channel a lot, and hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my other videos. And check out my Discord and gaming channel. Links will be in the description below. And check out Bilibili comics too, if you feel like it, guys. Links will be in the description below for Apple, Android, and the website. So, with that said, this is Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!